Goku is Jesus.
Doobie doobie doo, the Wentworth Bros.
Why?
Goku has all the qualities that Jesus does. He sacrificed himself for humanity and then was resurrected, exactly like Jesus. And this happened to him not only once, but twice. And Goku is like the perfect embodiment of positivity and being friendly with others.
Goodbye, my son.
People have taken notice of this lately in the world, and they've come up with a religion called Gokuism.
Oh no.
There's people out there who worship Goku Christ, Son Goku. They like get in orange robes and huddle around in like a meditation circle and pray to their Lord and Savior, Goku.
I think that's just an anime convention.
Yeah. But if you think about it though, Dragon Ball was like the Bible introduction for most people. It introduced them to spirituality for the first time, for most of the youth. So in a sense, he is kind of Jesus for most kids.
Well, the people that made Dragon Ball are pretty smart. If you want a successful show, you just copy the most successful book in the history of the world.
Yeah.
Perfect blueprint.
Speaking of revelations, something's about to go down on September 23rd.
Why that date specifically?
If you look at across all media, a bunch of movies, a bunch of TV shows, books, all mention the date September 23rd.
Is there a reason?
I saw a clip from Evan Almighty that September 22nd is supposed to be Doomsday. And it's supposed to leak into September 23rd for like the final blow.
With all this alien talk, the end of the world could actually be upon us.
I mean, it's all heating up. Like, remember COVID? COVID happened right before, like right at the start of the year of the elections. They could throw something on us on September 23rd. Maybe aliens, maybe a meteor,
For a worldwide flood.
The Simpsons even had like a little reference to when the rapture starts. Like Ned Flanders unplugs the clock and it stops on 23. There's a lot of stuff going on with that number.
And the Simpsons predict everything.
And in South Park, Satan says that the new prince will be decided on a Saturday. And that falls this year on September 23rd. So a lot of things are lining up. I'm not saying it's going to happen. But it's just interesting, that number.
Yeah, I don't think I buy it.
No, you haven't seen the clips. The clips are kind of like...
I just don't think it's real. And you know what else isn't real? I just found this out. Blue raspberries don't exist. They aren't real.
I mean, blueberries?
No, blue raspberries. You know the blue raspberry flavored Jolly Ranchers or slushies or any other artificially flavored thing?
Yeah.
They're flavored blue raspberry, but blue raspberries don't exist.
Well, then how do they make it?
It's because blue raspberry is just raspberries. That's the flavor, is raspberry. So then I was like, why did they make it blue? And it's all marketing. For artificial flavors, red is already taken. Strawberries red, cherries red, watermelon can be red, fruit punch is red. When they tried to introduce the raspberry flavor, it got lost amongst all the others. So they had to spruce it up, make it stand out. And they did that by making it blue, which is the complete opposite of a raspberry. So they just called it blue raspberry and dyed it blue. And then they marketed it and it blew up. Huge success. I mean, it's my favorite flavor.
Yeah, still the best flavor out there.
Exactly, so it worked. But blue raspberries are just raspberries.
That's weird.
Listen, I just found this out the other day. I had to let it out.
Completely derailed my aliens. I did have another aliens thing I wanted to talk about. Did you ever see the Area 51 call about aliens?
No.
This dude makes a call into this radio show years ago. And he starts talking about how he was an ex-employee for Area 51 and that he was being tracked. He didn't have much time to get this information out.
Oh, he's one of these crazies?
This is what we think at first. He's just a crazy guy doing his thing, calling into a radio show. He ends up saying that they're not aliens. They're interdimensional beings that were let through some kind of like portal.
they'll triangulate on this position really, really soon.
So you can't spend a lot of time on the phone. So give us something quick.
Okay, okay, what we're thinking of as aliens are they're extra-dimensional beings that an earlier precursor of the space program made contact with. They are not what they claim to be. They have infiltrated a lot of aspects of the military establishment, particularly the Area 51. The disasters that are coming,
As he's like saying some like crucial information, the radio signal cuts out and all the lines cut out. And he's not able to say any more. And that was like as he was saying, I don't have much time. They're tracking me.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and everything cuts out. And when they come back online, the guy's like, okay, this has never happened before. This is the first time we've ever been cut off a radio, and it was in the middle of the most important thing someone's ever told us. Now, I don't know if it's real or if the guy actually cut it himself to do that for ratings.
Right, is that just a bit?
'Cause that's what I would do, so we're being honest. But that's really smart to do. Because you would have to know beforehand the guy was going to like run with that kind of vibes.
I don't know. It's either a bit or there's actually a multiverse out there. And people are getting let through into our version of the multiverse.
You know, there's like Freemasonic books about how to like summon demons.
With the hydrogen collider?
No, with like black magic. Like they say that the Salem witches were like actual witches using black magic to like summon demons and spirits up. Like this knowledge, this esoteric knowledge has been hidden from the rest of the world.
Oh, didn't she used to live in Salem?
Yeah, I went to college there. And even people there don't really buy it. But like there was this one place I visited. It was like the Witch's Cauldron or something up in Salem. And she was like totally into it. Like she had like a whole library of books on black magic and stuff like that. And she would always talk about like Aleister Crowley and how he would do like these rituals.
Yeah, I don't mess with any of that stuff. That creeps me out.
But do you think it's real though? Do you think it's possible they could have hidden this information?
Listen, if they're hiding it, I want them to keep hiding it from me.
Would you use it if you had the opportunity?
Absolutely not. I know it's a double-edged sword.
It's gonna come back to bite you. It's like the snake in Eden's garden.
All right, before we head out, I want to talk about something real quick.
What?
I think my theory just got confirmed. The third Spider-Verse movie is going to be live action. Think about it.
With real people?
Exactly. They've had so many different animation styles for all the universes. They went into the Lego universe. They've even had cameos of live action characters. And there's been rumors for years about a live action Spider-Verse, but it would just be a standalone movie. I think the third movie is actually going to be that live action movie.
Miles Morales becomes real?
Yes, and Gwen Stacy. Emma Stone, who played Gwen Stacy in The Amazing Spider-Man, just posted a picture on Twitter, bleaching her hair, styling it exactly like Gwen Stacy in Spider-Verse. So she could reprise her role and play Gwen Stacy in the live-action Spider-Verse in the trilogy, which we know is in the works right now.
I doubt we ever even get that movie. The actor strike going on.
I know, it was supposed to come out in 2024 or 2025. Now they're pushing it back to 2026, 2027. It's just gonna keep getting pushed back. And then the animators from Spider-Verse dropped out of the project.
Oof.
It's a disaster. But it could be worth it if it ends up being live action. What sucks though is that Donald Glover isn't gonna get the chance to play Miles Morales. They already introduced him as the Prowler in the last movie. So now who's gonna play Miles?
Kai Cenat.
Speed.
Oh man. The Speed could kind of fit.